The Unicorn has been Bailey's flagship model since it replaced the Senator range in September 2010. It was revised 2 years ago, and now we have this, the third generation Unicorn 3. It's an upper mid-market model and faces stiff competition from the likes of the Swift Challenger SE and the Lunar Clubman, but it's Bailey's bestseller and it's the UK's most popular single range. But you don't need spec sheets to see the dramatic change in its appearance. Inspired by the success of its motorhome ranges, Bailey has decided to replace the magnolia sidewalls of the old model with this crisp polar white. It's the first all-white Bailey Tourer in decades and may upset some traditionalists. Me, I'm a big fan. I think it returns to the simplicity of the Unicorn 1, but brings it up to date with a much fresher, more contemporary look. The front end is more coherent too. It retains that tall opening window, but the new graphics better integrate it with the design than the old eyebrow style. There are new plastic bumpers front and rear, featuring this stylish Bailey script, chromed grab handles, and the sidewalls preview the new company look with a stylised B. At the rear, the new Unicorn follows the lead of last year's Pursuit with this curved roofline, which, Bailey claims, improves fuel consumption on tow by up to 10%. Under the skin, Bailey's worked hard to improve stability on tow by moving as much weight as possible towards the centre of the van. The gas bottles are here, as is the battery under the floor, and these large wet lockers have been moved back towards the axles. The front one is large enough for a wastemaster and easily accessed from inside the van. Inside, the biggest changes are to this kitchen area. It's no longer split level, and all single axle Unicorns now feature this Dometic slim tower fridge freezer. It's bigger than before and also mounted higher, so you don't have to bend down to get things out of the vegetable drawer. It's also slimmer than the old unit, and together with various refinements to the layout, it frees up space. It certainly feels more spacious in here, and that's aided by things like paring back these bulkheads. There's more worktop space too, plus a lift-up flap should you need more. Moving the fridge from beneath the worktops to the near side also frees up space for extra storage to make up for those centrally mounted gas bottles. The standard upholstery is the attractive Kensington cloth, but this Cadiz features the optional Trafalgar trim with leatherette highlights. It's a carryover from the Autograph motorhome range, and it'll set you back about £200. The sofas combine to form a generous double, but they're also up to 10% longer depending on the model, so can be used as single berths for kids or teenagers. The cushions are comfortable, though you'll have to turn them round to make a double because these knee rolls are quite pronounced. There's an occasional table in the front chest, or if you need more space, there's a freestanding table mounted in the rear wardrobe. There are some attractive touches, such as these raked backrests, the padded window surround, and the soft close hinges for the overhead lockers. They feature the new Timber Effect Mendip Ash finish in two-tone satin and gloss with chrome handles. Together with the Italian stone worktops and LED lighting throughout, it gives a really contemporary feel in here. In response to customer demand, these fixed beds have been made wider by 2 inches, taking them up to 2'4". That's not the widest in the class, but they don't feel pinched, and this walkway between is still nice and wide. There's a mounting point for a television in here, but it's no longer standard equipment. Bailey found that customers preferred to spec their own television and would rather have a solar panel instead, so there's a 100-watt Truma item in the roof. One of the major criticisms of the old Unicorn was its shower unit being too small, and Bailey has addressed that head-on by making the new one 25% bigger with a domestic-style door. Instead of a towel rail, which struggled to heat the large washroom, there's now an extra radiator for the Aldi wet central heating system. There's also a large hanging wardrobe in here, along with a laundry basket. There wasn't a lot wrong with Unicorn 2. Spacious, well-equipped and well-built. With Unicorn 3, Bailey has added to its appeal, with a fresh look, a more contemporary feel, and some thoughtful tweaks to the layouts. Plus, all single-axle Tourers will remain under 1,500 kilos. It's proof that if it ain't broke, you don't need to fix it, but you can always make it better.